is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Greetings, one and all. It is a very magical Monday today, Jack.
It really is.
I went to the Disneyland Resort in California over the Christmas holidays with my kids. Took my kids. It's every parent's dream to be able to take their kids to the Disneyland Resort in California.
Is it as magical as it is for the adults as it is the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
It was the best 4 days of all of our lives, and I am so excited. As I was walking around the park at the time, I thought I might have even texted you.
Yeah, probably.
Because I knew that this show was going to happen, and I texted you, Jack, and I said...
Oh, you did? You sent me an email?
Yes, I said, Jack, I've just spent 4 days losing my mind at the Disneyland Resort in California, and we have to somehow get a family to experience this, and I'm so thrilled that today is the day that we launch. We launch. One of you listening right now could be on your way to Disneyland Resort in California. Flights by United. I flew United. It was magical. Everything was incredible. It could be you. You've got to hop on the Nova Player app and register, and we're going to be playing that before 3 p.m. today.
How exciting. There's going to be 4 chances across the week to get in the draw.
Oh. And
then on Friday, Swanee, we get to call someone and tell them they're going.
The best part of my job, bar none. Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Let's do it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Say g'day for 10K.
I mean, as if it's not a big enough prize to get in the draw for 10K in May, and maybe have your phone go off this afternoon with our friends Ricky, Lee, Tim and Joel and get the news. I've got elf packs here from Priceline.
Talk me through an elf pack.
So it is a primer, foundation, highlighter, lipstick and more from the iconic brand Elf, which you may have seen advertised by the great Jennifer Coolidge.
I think I have on TikTok.
Yeah.
It went viral.
Yes, it did. When she's like, oh, I look like a dolphin.
I'm a dolphin.
I'm a baby dolphin. Zoe, are you going to be a baby dolphin?
If I need to be.
Yes, you do. I think we all need to be a baby dolphin. What'd you do this weekend?
We just lots of family time this weekend. My dad came out on Saturday. He lives in Lismore. And he drove up to come and visit, and my middle son played football on Sunday.
Does your dad ask you to make special meals from when you were a family together, like in the 70s and 80s?
No, but he is a baker, and he still brings me his bread every time he comes.
Oh, he is more than welcome, Zoe. I went away with my girlfriends to the country in an area in Victoria that's sort of famous for bread. We ate...
You didn't come and collect me on the way?
Can I tell you, we ate so much bread, we may or may not all have yeast infections today.
Stunning.
There's an elf pack for you, Zoe. Enjoy that. You look like a baby dolphin. Let's move to Carla. Carla, what did you do this weekend?
Hi, guys. I went to the Big Watermelon.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Is that a club?
Amazing.
What state?
It's here. It's here in Melbourne. So it's out in the eastern suburbs, on High Street, out near sort of Wanturn or Ferntree Gully area.
Right.
And it is a fruit and veg market, and it is absolutely amazing. Like cherry tomatoes, you know, your punnets are cherry tomatoes,
yes,
like the yellow ones, $1 a punnet.
Oh, God.
That's competitive.
Everything is so cheap and so amazing.
Carla,
and fresh.
I will see you there next weekend, and you'll be looking fresh like a baby dolphin with your elf pack from Priceline Pharmacy. Brittany, what did you do this weekend? Just gone.
Hi, Christy.
Hi.
I took my kids down to the Northern Rivers for a family holiday.
Wow. Did it involve camping? Because, ew.
No, it was no camping. I hate camping.
Yeah, me too,
You're welcome
Brittany.
on this show then, Brittany.
Did you spot any dolphins out there in the Northern Rivers?
No dolphin.
Well, you are about to be a baby dolphin, Brittany. I've got an elf pack with your name on it. And you're in the draw for 10K a day in May. Let's finish with Shay. What did you watch your daughter doing this weekend?
Surfing all weekend.
Wow. Is that boring?
Well, it is a little bit. It was quite windy on Sunday, but you got to keep an eye on her because if you miss a wave, she completely has a meltdown. So
yes,
you got to just keep focusing and looking straight ahead.
And the good thing is being on the beach when it's windy is a great exfoliator.
I think I'm still getting sand off me in my hair and everything.
You're
So,
wonderful.
completely.
You're a wonderful mum.
The Chrissy Swan Show. For beauty, health, wellness, and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
One of the greatest things about hearing the news that someone's won Powerball or Tatsoto or something is what they do with the money.
Yeah.
And what would you do you think, Jack?
I'd straight away pay off my credit card. And then I think I'd
How big is your credit card? How big is it? Say, give me a number. How much is on it? Say. It's really freeing to say the number.
$3,000. And I can never get it below that. Like, I'll put a little bit on a payday and it always just hovers at 3.
Are you doing that thing that I did at your age where you're paying all the interest and stuff and it's all overdue and it's a nightmare?
No, I think I try to stay on top of that.
Okay.
But then each month I put some on there, but it always just stays at that line.
Okay. We need to find you something to pay that off.
I know.
I would buy, if I won, like this guy in America, he's the richest Powerball winner in US history.
How much?
$3 billion.
What?
$3 billion.
I didn't even know they gave away that much.
Billion. Like not million, billion.
My tiny brain can't even wrap my head around that.
Well, it happened last year, so I'm thrilled to tell you there's an update. He's actually spent some of it. He bought a huge estate in the Hollywood Hills.
Vibe.
Which I knew you'd love. Vibe check, complete, positive. He's also bought a house where he grew up in Altadena with a view of the mountains there, so that's nice. He's a Californian as well.
Okay, that's cute.
He's bought a vintage Porsche.
Love.
He now travels 3 deep with security guards, 3 security
That's just a flex because you can.
24/7. He has security. That would drive me crazy.
Seriously.
Like,
the things they'd see.
But also, I have that already, 24/7, 3 people constantly around me. Sure, they're my children, but I would never pay 3 people to be around me. That's just a decision I made 15 years ago. But the latest thing is he's been spotted at a homewares store and with an interior designer. And it's just, you can, what is it? You can take the bogan out of the guy. He's gone looking for a billiard table. He's getting a pool table. So it doesn't matter who you are. If you win lots of billions of dollars, you're still going to want a pool room.
Yeah, totally.
Straight to the pool room. He was also seen, because people are photographing him through windows. He was also seen playing with, like those, the air hockey
Oh,
things.
I love those.
Yeah, so he's basically,
How fun.
he's got the aspirations
He's a big kid.
of my 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
What's the first thing you'd buy if you had to buy one item if you won $3 billion?
I don't know. Maybe a big house with a driveway with lots of trees on it.
Chic.
One of those.
You should also buy an apple orchard.
Yes, I should buy an apple orchard. And my dad would be pleased because that's an investment.
Yeah.
Chrissy, Beyonce update. She has spent almost £2,000 at Nandos takeaway for her entourage, and she gave her name. It says, customer, Beyonce, and $2,000 worth of chicken wings, etc. Do you know what? I've got a confession. I've never had Nandos.
What?
I've never had Nandos. What would I order?
See, my friends give me shiz because I always order the lemon and herb, nothing spicy.
Isn't Nando's famous for peri-peri?
Yeah, so you've got to get the peri. You need to try their peri-peri chips.
Oh
and
God,
you
I'm
also...
so sick of everyone talking about peri. Menopause. Oh my God.
That's a trigger word.
Give it a rest. I'm not going to eat peri-peri
How do we
chicken.
go from Nando's to menopause?
Well, because of the word peri. Peri.
We'll have Nando's for lunch one day this week.
Me and my friend Jane all call it peri-peri menopause. Anyway, so she's spent lots of, money on chicken.
Love that.
And the perimenopause, apparently. And also she has just spent $300 million on LA properties. She's got a big estate in Bel Air. And instead of using that as collateral in the new one, like I'm going to sell this and get a bigger one. No. She's kept it and she's bought the most unbelievable house in Malibu.
It looks insane.
It's got a private beach, everything. That's what I'd buy, I reckon.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, I'd never be there and I'd feel like an imposter, but anyway.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy Swan's giveaway to Disneyland Resort.
New surprises and reimagined classics are happening now for a limited time during the Disney 100 celebration at the Disneyland Resort in California.
Oh, yes. What a fine time to go to Disneyland Resort in California. And all this week, we're giving you the chance to win a dream family holiday to there with flights provided by United Airlines. I'm thrilled to tell you, Joe, that you are our first contestant.
Woohoo! Thank you. This will be so much fun.
Do you just have the best memories of Disneyland Resort?
I do, and it just feels like it was yesterday. Like I can still remember going in the carriages of one of these rides, and you sort of see this ghost sitting next to you, but it's not really.
Yes.
And I always remember that.
That's it. That's fun. In the Haunted Mansion, and I'm thrilled to tell you it's still there.
How old are you when you went, Joe?
I was 11.
Oh, God.
So quite a
and
few years ago.
who would you be taking with you if you're the winner of this prize?
I take my daughter and my grandson.
Oh, my God.
How amazing. That'd be life-changing.
It would be life-changing. Now, of course, you've registered on the Nova Player app and you are our caller for today. Just for that, already you're ahead. There's $200 cash with your name on it, Joe.
Oh, thank you.
All right, now we're going to play some audio. This is it. This is your chance, Jojo. We're going to play you some audio that'll take you on a journey through Disneyland Resort in California. You've just got to say stop before you hear the bell sound, because that indicates your little trip is over. All right?
Okay.
Now, this is what's going to happen next. On Friday, we're going to call back the person who has said stop closest to the bell sound. You won't know today how many seconds you are. But we will work it out and we will award the prize to this to that person who's got closest to the bell sound, okay?
On Friday. So you're going to have a 1 in 4 chance, Joe, if you say stop before the ride's over.
So magical. Okay. And if you don't say stop before the bell, sadly, you're out of the running. Kicked out.
Okay.
All right. Let's go.
You've arrived at Disneyland Resort in California. You walk towards Disneyland Park. You pass the Haunted Mansion. You take a ride on Space Mountain.
Stop.
All right.
You're stopping after Space Mountain. Can you believe that they mentioned the Haunted Mansion, which we were just talking about?
How funny.
Amazing, Joe. All right. You've said stop just after Space Mountain. Let's see how close you got to the end.
You grab a Mickey ice cream bar. Thank you. Your day at Disneyland Resort has come to an end.
Oh, pretty close, Joe.
Pretty close. Oh, well.
Pretty
I
close.
didn't want to be out of the race, so I wanted to...
I bet you're sad you didn't get that Mickey ice cream bar.
I know.
All right, we will be in touch on Friday. Fingers crossed with the good news. Oh, gosh, I hope so too. I mean, I'm going to say that to literally everybody that plays this game. But
Thank you.
For today, it's you. If you want to be in the running for this prize, please give it a go. Get onto the Nova Player app and register your details, and we might be calling you tomorrow.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, yes, we are mad for giving stuff away. If you want to get in the running for a trip to Disneyland Resort in California, get to the Nova Player app, and you may be as lucky as Joe, who we just put in the draw. We'll be drawing that on Friday. So exciting.
Epic.
I went away on the weekend with 4 friends that I've known, well, 3 friends that I've known since primary school. And can I tell you, I was looking around at all of their beautiful faces and I said, I get more out of this than I would at any sort of meditation retreat.
It's your very own Gwyn Garner.
It really is. It really is. And I've got to say, though, every time I try and be someone I'm not, it backfires.
Why? What did you try and do?
I went down there with no bum bag and, well, I had a bum bag, but I wasn't wearing it. And I didn't have a backpack. You know how every time I go walking, I carry an empty backpack because I just don't know what I'm going to forage and collect.
What you're going to steal from the gutter.
Well, yeah. Or something might pop
Whose
up.
flowers are being cut today?
Correct. So we all went on this beautiful walk into town. In the middle of it, we were like, we need some soup. We need some soup. We looked at all these cafes, couldn't find a soup. And I said, girls, leave it to me. I'm going to make an amazing soup tonight at the Airbnb, right?
Yeah.
Because, I'm a mad cook and I love cooking for people. It's how I show them my love. So, of course, I had to get the barley and the veggies and the beef and everything. Didn't have a backpack.
So what did you...
I had to buy a new backpack from the little jean store in the country town.
Could you not just use a shopping bag?
Well, no, because that defeats the purpose. We're 4.5 kilometres from home.
Okay, yeah, that's a
So
far
I was like, I had to buy a new backpack. I'm never leaving the house without an empty backpack on my back.
Do you ever chuck groceries in the bum bag?
Yeah, of course I do. Why do you think the size of my bum bag is the way it is? There's usually 2 apples and a banana in there. Chrissy's Quizzy time. Give us a call, 13 24 10. Speaking of bum bags, this is your only chance to win a limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag.
That it is.
Just like the one that Jack Charles is wearing right now.
I am not.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Oh, yes. Only 5 questions separate Mel. Come in, Mel.
Hello.
And Brennan. Welcome, Brennan.
Hey, Chrissy, last time I saw you was the grand final show. You did that picture of all 4 ears for me.
Oh, mate, I remember. I thought I recognised your name on here. I was like, I think this is Brennan. How are you?
I'm very well. It's been a shitty day, but this is a good end to it, I hope.
You're always the highlight of my day, Brennan.
Hello.
Now, Mel, I don't want you to feel like he's got an unfair advantage here because I have met him before at an outside broadcast. It's even Stevens, all right?
Clearly no favourites at all.
I love you, Mel.
Yeah, we love you. All right, so here are the rules, guys. Your name is your buzzer. The best of 5 means the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game, and we'll walk away with the Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Let's do it. Question number 1. The lead actor of the new Mission Impossible movie is coming to Australia for its premiere. Who would that be?
Brennan.
Yes, Brendan. Brennan.
Tom Cruise.
Did you just give your first name and surname?
I did, yeah.
It's not grade 2, Brennan.
Got excited.
Call me Miss Swan from now on, Brennan.
Okay.
I'm joking. Please don't. All right, question number 2. A pentagon has how many sides?
Brennan.
No.
Yes, Brennan.
5.
Correct. Mel, come on.
One off the win, Brennan.
Next one.
All right, question number 3. World number 1 male tennis player known as the Joker is celebrating
Go, Mel.
his 35th Brennan, you can't say someone else's name. Is celebrating his 35th birthday today. What is his full name?
Mel.
Brennan.
Brennan!
Brennan, I think Brennan has earned his spot.
Go for it, Mel.
No, Brennan, you have a crack.
Brennan, I insist.
I want to stuff it up on purpose, but I'll say Novak Djokovic.
You are correct, Brennan. Despite being the ultimate gentleman and screaming out Mel's name, which a man has clearly never done, you have won yourself a limited edition Chrissy Swan Show bum bag, you lucky bugger.
Oh, that's great.
Brennan's day
Thank you.
turned around.
Oh, didn't it really? And yours has too, Mel, because you are in the draw for 10K a day in May.
Oh, that is wonderful. Music to my ears.
Brennan, can you tell Mel you love her as we go to the song?
Mel, I love you.
You guys are the best.
I'm single too, Mel.
Yes!
Thanks, Brennan.
Yes! Brendan wants a wife.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Clickbait.
A little bit of Alec Baldwin news, followed by a little bit of real estate news in this edition of Clickbait. First of all, Alec Baldwin. He's been accused of shouting at a young waitress after losing his temper at an event.
He's really not doing much for his reputation with things like this.
No.
Like, come on, man.
Why so angry? I think I've got an idea. I think he's got about 8 or 9 children.
Okay. I mean, that does explain it.
And they're all very small, apart from his eldest, Island Baldwin, but we'll get to that in a minute. He was at a big function, big charity function, the Spring Literary Gala. Doesn't matter, whatever, fancy food. And he was talking to somebody near the table.
Yeah.
But the waitress had to get to the table to put the empty plates on it. And she waited next to him until he'd stopped talking, and then she scooted around him and was doing her job, and he hissed at her, said mean things. I may have made that part up.
I like it, though.
But I can imagine.
Makes the narrative better, yeah.
I think it's funny to hiss at people. I really recommend it.
Do you? Like,
Yeah.
do it to me now. What do you do? That's just funny.
It's so good.
You look like Garfield.
It's so good. It's good. It says everything you need.
I can't. My cheeks are too big, man.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
I would laugh if Alec Baldwin hissed at me.
He didn't. He didn't hiss at her, but he yelled at her. It's no good. It's not the first time he's yelled at anyone. I'll never forget this phone call. As a product of a broken home, this was very hard to hear. So he broke up with his then wife, Kim Basinger. They had a child together. The whole, access visit stuff is fresh hell for everyone involved, including Hollywood stars. His daughter, Island Baldwin, would have been about 11 years old when he left her this message.
So you better be ready Friday, the 20th, to meet with me. So I'm going to let you know just how I feel about what a rude little pig you really are. You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
Cool, Dad. Cool, I really want to go to Luna Park with you now.
Yeah, thanks. At the age of 11 receiving
Who does that? I think that tells you everything you need to know about Alec Baldwin.
I think you're right.
That's a grade 6 child that he's talking to. And not just any child, his own.
Yeah. Imagine playing that voicemail in front of your mates.
0 points to Alec Baldwin, but 10 points to this honest real estate agent. You haven't ever bought a house, have you?
Please.
Probably won't. Probably won't. Not with your credit card the way it is. The one thing that really gives you the pip is the lies in the descriptions. It's the worst. They go, 3/4 bedrooms. You go, the fourth bedroom is not even the size of a toilet.
You used to write real estate copy.
I used to, but I was very honest.
Did you ever change things knowing it was a lie? Would you identify lies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's got to be real. Otherwise, you're wasting everyone's time.
Truth.
This guy doesn't want to waste anyone's time. It's the cheapest home ever, $50,000. It's costing.
Wow.
I know. On over 1,200 square metres too. Big. Problem is, it's 400 kilometres northwest of Melbourne. Probably no one wants to live there. Also, it's unlivable. But he said that. He says, is this the cheapest house in Victoria? This project is for the serious renovators, and once you've filled numerous skips to get it back to a blank canvas, you can see what you have to deal with. The bungalow is probably the best spot to start before you tackle the house. Yes, there's been white ants. No, we haven't had any quotes to have it cleaned up. And no, I have no idea what it will rent for once it's been renovated. This is my favourite. All potential purchasers should really do their own due diligence because you'll need to watch more than a couple of episodes of The Block before you tackle this one. Classic.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Owen Wilson, yes or no? Y/N?
Huge Y. And I
Yes.
remember the moment I did fall in love with him, and it was on Wedding Crashers as a kid. And I was like, I love that dude.
Have you seen the film The Royal Tenenbaums?
No.
You must see it. It's one of my favourite films of all time, absolute top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not heard of it.
And he is brilliant.
Okay,
in
done.
it. I'll wear my Royal Tenenbaums T-shirt tomorrow.
Great.
Owen Wilson is in the news because, again, he's having bad luck. Remember his car was parked outside his house and it was all the wheels and rims and everything.
I remember that photo of his Tesla.
It was just completely dismantled.
Yeah.
Now somebody's broken into his house, which is my idea of hell. But how's this? Instead of just stealing his stuff, the burglar has put on his pajamas, taken his pajamas and put them on.
Interesting. I have so many questions.
Yeah, tell me.
A, does the burglar have a pajama fetish? B, are they so obsessed with Owen Wilson that they want to wear what's been on his skin?
I bet his pajamas smell good.
Well, my next question was going to be, what brand are they? Do you think he wears designer sleepwear?
100%.
Yeah.
100% he does. But also, here's another question. Was the burglar nude when they arrived at the house? Or did they get changed into the...
Yeah, they strip off at the end of his bed.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then did they go to sleep like Rip Van Winkle with a lit candle and a sloppy cap?
Oh, poor Owen.
I mean, I've been pretty lucky, touch wood, in terms of people breaking into my house. This is not an invitation, by the way. Please do not attempt it. I'd never get over it. But I think it would be bad enough, and it's happened to so many people, obviously, that their stuff has been stolen. But I could probably live with that.
Yeah, okay.
I could probably live with that. What I can't live with is the extra stuff, the mean, weird stuff that they do, like put your
Yeah.
pajamas on. I've got 2 examples. of stuff. Somebody broke into my mum's house once, and then before they left, they pulled, those fantastic sprinklers that we used to love as a kid, the oscillating sprinklers? They're so great.
So fun.
And sidebar, every summer I pull mine out and it's still very fun.
Yeah, no.
It's a really fun thing to do. Timeless. But they found her sprinkler, pulled it into the house, turned it on full bore.
I shouldn't laugh.
I mean, it's diabolical.
So everything would have been properly water damaged.
Soaking wet.
Poor
the
Patty.
Carpets, the walls. And I think, you are so...
Sorry, it's so
This
mean.
is Patty Swan.
I know, I'm sorry, Patty.
Lady, and
you don't deserve this.
I mean, it's just terrible. And another friend of mine, again, they broke in, which was bad enough, and the telly was gone and everything was rifled through. But then before they left, they did a big poo in the middle of the living room. Like, I would take everything out of my house, fine. Don't use my living room, the middle of my living room, as a toilet.
A poo robber. That's a put it up for sale job. You can't come back from that.
I could not agree more. And that brings us to the end of Monday's show, Jack.
It sure does.
Tomorrow I'm a little bit excited because I did confess earlier on, off the back of Beyonce ordering £2,000 worth of Nandos, that I've never had Nandos. So I think you're shouting me lunch tomorrow.
Absolutely. A lemon and herb classic chicken wrap I will get you.
I love this. I love this dynamic where I say I've never tried something, or you say you've never had something, and then I get it for you the next day. I've also never been given diamonds.
Well, with my credit card debt, you never will.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.